My name is Clara. I am 27 years old. I live in a small town near the mountains. To people outside, my life looks wonderful. I have a husband, a stable job, and a cozy little house. But inside, I feel empty. My heart is heavy every single day. A year ago, I made a choice that changed my life. I married David, a kind man who cares for me, but I do not love him. I married him because I was angry with my ex-boyfriend. I wanted to move on quickly. I wanted to prove something, but I only hurt myself. David tries so hard to make me happy. He brings me flowers. He plans surprises. He cooks food that I like. He always looks at me with warm eyes and says, "Clara, you are my whole life." But I cannot feel the same. My heart is silent when he speaks those words. One night, David looked at me and said, "Please don't leave me. I know you don't love me yet, but I believe you will one day. My love is enough for both of us." His voice broke me inside. His hope was strong, but I knew the truth my feelings would never change. My aunt often says, "Clara, love can grow with time. Marriage is about patience, not just feelings." But I feel like I'm living a lie. I try to smile, but inside I feel trapped. One evening, David made a romantic dinner. He lit candles. He played soft music. He served my favorite meal. He smiled and said, "This is for you, Clara, because you are everything to me." I tried to smile back, but my chest felt heavy. I couldn't enjoy anything. At night, I lie awake and stare at the ceiling. I ask myself questions. Will I ever feel happy again? Will I ever find love that is real? I don't know the answers, but I do know this sigh cannot keep living in silence forever. My best friend Mia noticed my sadness. One afternoon she asked, "Clara, what's wrong? You look tired and unhappy." I told her the truth. I told her I didn't love David. She sighed and said, "Maybe you need some time apart. Take a break and see how you feel." But deep inside, I knew time cannot create love where it doesn't exist. One evening, David surprised me with a question I didn't expect. He asked Clara, "Do you want to have a baby? I think it will bring us closer." My heart froze. The idea of raising a child without love scared me. I whispered, "I'm not ready." His face fell, but he didn't argue. He only nodded. That night, I packed a small bag. My hands were shaking. I wanted to leave. I couldn't breathe in the house anymore. But when I saw David sleeping peacefully, my heart broke. He looked innocent, full of hope. I felt like a terrible person. I put the bag away and cried quietly. The next morning, David smiled as he placed coffee in front of me. "Clara, I believe in us. Please don't give up," he said. His words were heavy on my chest. Why did he love me so deeply when I could not return it? Mia called again. She said, "Clara, you can't live like this forever. You must decide for yourself." I knew she was right, but leaving felt impossible. What would people say? Would they call me selfish? What if I never found happiness? One weekend, David took me to the seaside. He held my hand as we walked on the sand. "Maybe the sea will help your heart," he whispered. The waves were beautiful. The air was soft, but inside me nothing moved. That night, I realized I was losing myself. I no longer knew who I was. Then, something unexpected happened. A letter arrived in my mailbox. It was from Daniel, my ex-boyfriend, the man I once loved deeply, the man I had tried to forget. My hands shook as I opened it. The letter was short, but powerful. It said, "Clara, I still think about you. I know I made mistakes, but I never stopped loving you. If you feel the same, meet me at the old cafe tomorrow at Lil. My heart raced. For the first time in months, I felt something: hope, fear, excitement. Should I go? Should I stay with David, who gave me nothing but love? Or should I see the man who once broke my heart? The next evening, I stood in front of the cafe door. My body was shaking. When I opened it, I saw Daniel. His eyes lit up when he saw me. For a moment, I felt young again. I felt alive. We talked for a while. He spoke about love, regret, second chances. My eyes filled with tears. For a moment, I wanted to say yes, but deep inside, another voice spoke. Clara, don't choose Daniel. Don't choose David. Choose yourself. I stood up. Daniel looked surprised. I said, I need to find myself first. I cannot give love until I learn to love myself again. And I walked away. That night, I told David the truth. David, you are a good man. You deserve someone who loves you. But I cannot be that woman. I need to live honestly. His eyes filled with tears, but he nodded slowly. I only want you to be happy, he said softly. I left the house with my small bag. I didn't know where to go, but for the first time, I felt free. I didn't choose David. I didn't choose Daniel. I chose Clara, and that was enough to start again. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Your support helps me create more emotional and motivational stories for English learning.